what's up, what's good, what's popping, what's cracking, what's percolating, what is really good in the hood. It is your man, Theo Butler, and yes, it's Saturday morning. I know. It is Saturday morning, September 30th. I want to call this Separation Saturday. Y'all see what it is. Y'all see what we got on. I know. I didn't tell y'all I was coming, but it's Saturday. So we might as well get used to this being what this going to be. We're going to be coming every Saturday, college football season. Just like if it was the Cosby Show, just like if it was Different World, just like if it was Living Single, just like if it was New York Undercover. We coming every Saturday. That's what that is. We are. Whether we good, whether we healthy or not. RC Hoops, RC's basketball, RC on Hoops, man, listen. I love that, bro. Thank you so much for being in the building. Got on there in here before the notification. How that happened? Listen, you know I'm coming. You got confidence in me. You know I'm coming and everything like that. Thank you so much for rocking with me and everything like that. But it's Saturday. It's Saturday. Y'all see the shirt. Y'all know this shirt gonna be on unless we talking specifically about Eve Ewing's Black Panther. Today's Separation Saturday. I like what's going on in the slate of college football games today. I really, really do. And yeah, we talking superheroes and comic book information and everything. We're gonna get down on it. We're gonna get down on that and everything, because that's what we do over here. RC, I don't know. Spider-Man, No Way Home, Tobey Maguire, Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield, all those cats and everything like that. Well, not that I'm interested. I got plenty of Spider-Man action figures. I think I showed y'all that on a live. But Hasbro has made the No Way Home action figures available on retro card backing and everything like that. They've done that for the fans. What's the difference between this one and the 3-pack? The 3-pack didn't come with head sculpts. So I guess if you are needing a head sculpt, a Tom Holland head sculpt, Andrew Garfield head sculpt, a Tobey Maguire head sculpt, there it is. They also have a Sandman action figure. I know some people. What's going on, Jarens? What's going on? You said T'Challa doesn't freeze. What if Storm is standing in front of him? I mean, that's different. I like what you're doing. We're going to go ahead and say yes. Because if you're in love with the person and everything like that, I think if she come out the room, you know what I'm saying, and she got on something sexy, I think he gonna freeze. I think that's what that is. I think he gonna freeze. But I think if he in the midst of combat, I don't think T'Challa gonna freeze. I don't. But if Aurora come out the room, come out, and she got on something sexy. So to your point, but the Sandman action figure, I'll be doing a review on the Marvel Legends MCU wave later on today. I know people have had some things to say. What I would say to you is that if you like Sandman, no, he does not come with the, and I just thought that was he wearing khakis? Khakis and an ugly green and light green striped shirt. That's the ugliest costume in the world. Anyway, the Sandman that they're releasing this time around is purely in his sand form. He comes with 2 additional arms. That will be the Sandman that I will be getting. Honestly, the Sandman that I prefer, if you're a Fantastic Four fan, if you go way back with it, the Frightful Four, Sandman had a whole different costume. It has not made its way into the new millennium. But that was my costume, because he could not just sand, mud. He was doing everything. That was when Medusa was with the Frightful Four. But that is what that is. So if you want, and they also have a brand new Mary Jane action figure and a civilian Matthew Murdock Daredevil action figure. I don't double jointed knees, double jointed elbows, so he could do some nice action figure and posing. I don't know who would be interested in that, but hey, it is what it is. I'm not going to talk you out of it. As I like to say over here, your money is your money. You do what you want to do with your money. Let's get into some of these games today. And I can't lie. It is a game in the SEC that I'm looking at. And I'm sitting up here trying to figure out how this finna go. Florida is at Kentucky today, 12 p.m. So, I got to make sure I get y'all in, get y'all out. Florida is visiting Kentucky today. at 12 p.m. For all of my betting fans, those that bet, those that understand the principles when it comes to betting, the under-over is 44.5. They're thinking both teams combined going to score 44 points. But how do you do this? What's going on? Grand Madam is in the building. Grand Madam is in the building. It's official. The party's official. Kentucky is favored by 1.5. Think about that for a second. So that means Florida. Florida is the dog. Florida plus 1 point. Florida plus 1.5. Do you know how close that is? Florida plus 1.5. They can't lose by 2. If you take in Florida, they can't lose by 2. No, it's 1.5. They can lose by 1, but they can't win either. I'm like, damn. Vegas has no confidence in Kentucky. And I understand why. When you look at Kentucky's 3 opponents, because they are 3-0, a strong argument could be made, and I wouldn't push back on it, that they haven't played who Florida has played. Let's take a look at it for a second. Real quick here. Let's take a look at this thing. Those of y'all that want to bet some money, if you want to bet some money, hey, it is your money. I never believe in telling another person what to do with their money. But when you take a look, just look at Kentucky's overall schedule. Ball State, 44-14. Eastern Kentucky, 28-7. And Akron, 35-3. They have not, and they beat Vanderbilt, 45. But that's Vanderbilt. They beat Vanderbilt 45-28. So that's who they play. We're not really thinking that's a schedule, right? You're not really looking at that and like, oh, they 4-0. And some people like to say, this ain't professional football. This ain't where your record said who you are is what you're. No. We're not saying that with this one. Then we take a look at Florida. And I know some of us are like, hey, man, Florida lost to Utah. Well, hell, Utah lost yesterday. Utah lost yesterday. But let's think about it. So, first game of the season, Utah, they lose 24-11. 49-7 over McNeese State. Then 29-16 over Tennessee. 22-7 over Charlotte. So the question becomes, which Florida team are we going to get? Are we going to get the Florida team that played Utah? Or are we going to get the Florida team that played Tennessee? Couple of things to bear in mind. When they played Utah, they were at their place, i.e. they went out to the West Coast. When they played Tennessee, they were at home. They were in the swamp. And we all know the swamp provides a nice home field advantage. That's not what the case is today. They're going to Kentucky. They are going to Kentucky. What am I looking for Florida? What's the X's and O's? What's the N's? What gets Florida to win? What gets Florida to win is Florida dominating Kentucky's defensive line, and they run the football. Florida has a quarterback. I'm not believing in him. He's nice when he has a complimentary run game. I'm not believing in him if they don't have that complimentary run game, though. Will Kentucky be able to stop Florida? Tennessee couldn't do it. So the question then becomes, who do I believe has the better athletes, Tennessee or Kentucky? Well, of course, it's Tennessee, right? It's Tennessee. Kentucky is favored by 1.5. That's it. I don't even know what that's like, because it's like the odd makers are saying you only favored at home by 1 point. That means they don't believe in you. They don't believe in you. Separation Saturday is what I said, right? Separation Saturday is what this is. The coach in Kentucky, he good. He ain't going nowhere. He good. He good. They had a great season last year. The coach at Florida, Florida's not looking to come in. If Florida comes in number 2, they only expect to come in number 2 behind Georgia. They're not trying to finish number 2 behind anybody else because that's the only people that Florida looking at. Question, Theo, have you seen anyone review the new Marvel Legends Luke Cage and Blade figure? I'm so sure about the hip ball joint for the Luke Cage figure. Yikes. I saw one this morning. I did. I did look at the action figure. You know me. You know how I felt about it. I told you I don't like the look, so I just wasn't taking a look at the action figure in and of itself. I think it's going to be a good figure, though. To be perfectly honest with you, I think it's going to be a good figure. I'm waiting on the Matthew Murdock. I did order him from that particular wave, the Daredevil from that wave. So I'll be able to tell you more once that action figure comes in. I have not gotten it yet. Marvel still has it up for pre-order. Some of those people get their stuff, their products. I'm not in with Hasbro like that, so I don't get early releases. I'm not ordering my figures from overseas, so that's not it. So I'm not in the know like that. I would love to be. Y'all talk to them. I would love to be in the know with them. Love to take a look at their action figures. Love to be able to give them some constructive criticism, some praise and everything like that. But I understand your question. I have not gotten it yet. So, but what I will do, I will do this. I will take a look at a review, more than one review. I'm gonna come back later on the day at 4 o'clock. I'm gonna be dropping reviews, comic book reviews, action figure reviews, and everything like that. What I will do is, I promise you this: I will research it and I will come back to you with what I think will be a fair preview on the Luke Cage action figure. I think that's fair. My brother Aaron, the Big Word Brinkley, he said he's gonna get that Luke Cage action figure, so I definitely will do that. Great question, Austin. Thank you. So who do I like today in regards to Tennessee and Kentucky? I'm going to urge you not to put money on this game. I know what Kentucky is trying to plant their flag. They're trying to plant their flag, and people can sleep on it if they want to. Kentucky got a few teams circled on their calendar this year. Florida, one of them. I believe Tennessee is the other one. Kentucky is coming. Before doing this show, I was leaning toward Florida. I was. Florida's going to have to run the football. If Florida can't run the football, they are not going to win this game. Florida should have the better athletes. They should. They should absolutely have the better athletes. But I don't know, just some way, I believe the game is going to be ugly. That's the first thing. I believe the game is going to be ugly, and I believe Kentucky is going to make that game deliberately ugly. For some reason, I believe it's going to be one of those games where Kentucky can pull it out. I do. It's not going to be a high-scoring affair, even though the under-over is 44. I don't believe that. I believe it's going to be where, even if we look at the points scored by both teams, something in the 30s, not in the 40s. And I believe that Kentucky is going, I don't know why, but when it comes to Florida, they're not at the swamp. They're not at the swamp. And when they beat Tennessee, we had questions about Tennessee. That's not the quarterback from last year. We saw what Tennessee looked like last year when they went to Georgia. They don't do well when they're visiting and the crowd is loud. That's what they got. Well, I don't know how to necessarily take that because the swamp that's a great home field advantage. So look for Tennessee, look for Kentucky to pull off. It's going to be considered an upset. It is. Because Florida is ranked 22 in the country, even though they're not favored in this game. Florida is ranked. Kentucky isn't. Look for Kentucky to pull the upset. Georgia, Auburn. The Deep South. Oldest, is it hate? Good old-fashioned hate? The Deep South's oldest rivalry? Georgia, Florida. Now, Georgia, Auburn. I should not be picking this game because y'all know I love Georgia. Y'all do. Do I think Auburn stands a chance? We've seen Georgia do some things this year. We're still waiting for Georgia to play like they played. We've seen games where Georgia's offense didn't get started until the second half. We've seen here recently where Georgia's offense didn't get started into the second quarter. What am I looking for? Well, as y'all know, week before last, I criticized Mike Bobo because I was like, hey, this is what you did under Mark Richt. You won't let the dogs run. You keep calling conservative plays. You one of those these new age fighters where it's 12 rounds. You want to jab, find out what's going on for 5 or 6 rounds. By then, I done fell asleep. That's not what we've come accustomed to when it comes to Georgia, especially last year. What we've come accustomed to is Georgia starts fast. Well, what happened last week? I'm going to give Mike Bobo some credit. I'm going to give Mike Bobo some credit. I'm going to give a quote. I saw what Georgia tried to do. They tried to start that thing fast. Well, you can try and start fast. Don't necessarily mean the other team is going to cooperate. To a degree, the other team that they played last week, they cooperated. To a degree, they didn't cooperate. Either way, Georgia wound up handling their business. And as a Georgia Bulldog fan, South Carolina 24-14. Let me take this note. Another question. Have you seen Charlamagne Prime Kickstarter figure? Yes. 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 And I don't mind taking the time because that's another great question. Austin, thank you so much. They're called Street Humans. Book Nice is on board trying to support his Kickstarter. You know what? Consider me on board with him as well. I love what Charlamagne Prime is doing. I like the action figures and everything like that. And let me just go ahead and, hey, let's go ahead and tell the truth and shame the devil. We want to do some things here. IJS, and everything like that. As we stomping like big dogs in the 900 and everything, we do have dreams, goals, aspirations that we want over here. Y'all make sure y'all check out Earth 421. Because am I trying to get a job as a writer? You damn right. Do I believe I can write better than Marvel, than what they have right now at the MCU? You damn right. Do I believe I can do better with T'Challa, Black Panther than anything that we got in the MCU? You damn right. I need Earth 421. That's my baby. That's my baby. I'm going to use action figures. It's the story. I need as much support on the story. Like, share, subscribe, and everything. We three videos in, 2 videos in, got a third one coming up and everything like that. But that's my baby. Also, myself, Diabolical Nerd, D-Real. We do have an action figure line that we're working on. My brother Aaron, the Big Word Breaker. We do have an action figure line that is in the developmental stages and everything like that because you have to have the resources. But what we want to do is we want to do action figures for us, by us. Hey, FUBU. That way we don't have to ask the questions in regards to where's the other head sculpt at. What do I say all the time? I'm not going to keep asking you for what you freely give the next man. I'm either going to make my own or take it. I'm either going to make it or take it. Pray for the former. Well, the former is here. We've been talking about it now for about the past. What's going on? My wife is in the building. Come on, your kid is in the building. We've been talking about it for the past 3 months now. It's 4 brothers, and that's what we want to do. I don't think, boy, look, it's really official now. Y'all give it up one time for the Rock With Me Nation moderator. D. Steezel is in the building. See, we ain't got to worry about nobody coming in here saying nothing stupid. We got the moderator in the building right now. Y'all give it up to him one time. I've never seen, and I don't want to say we've never done it before, but we want to do an action figure line. 112 on scale with Marvel Legends, on scale with Valorverse. But we want to do an action figure line that takes us into consideration. No disrespect to anybody else. No disrespect to anybody else. But I have grown tired of you can release 7 waves a year. And those waves have 7 action figures in them. And I might not be in but 3 of them. And if I am in 3 of them, it ain't but 1 figure. And that 1 figure don't come with alternate head sculpt. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. And I'm tired of that. If not now, when? If not us, who? So, if you want to be a part of that, we understand how we get down with resources and everything like that. What we like to do isn't necessarily what somebody else likes to do until we make it popular. When we make it popular, then everybody want to jump on board. So this is something that we're Shartimus. In essence, brother, I salute you. We don't do this. If we review action figures, it's safe to say we like them. If we review comic books, it's safe to say we like them. If we review movies, it's safe to say we like them. In every action figure collector, there's an action figure creator. In every comic book reviewer, there's a comic book creator. In every movie reviewer, there's a movie creator. So we don't just talk about it just to talk about it. No, low key, we want to do it our damn self. And I cannot say since I've been living, I have ever seen action figures, a line of action figures. I'm not talking about Sunman and everything like that, because that's definitely for us. But us, and doing it for us will open up. So I'm cautious to even speak on it because I know how I think, and sometimes my thoughts are popular. I be then put them out in the air. Somebody take it and run with it. What I'm going to say right now. Thank you so much, Kamoyo. What I'm going to say to you right now is this: is that if you got some change, and I'm talking to millionaires, billionaires, you got some change, you want to get in the action figure line, call me, and I will make sure within 2 years time frame, you are sitting at the table with Valorverse and Hasbro, and they got to acknowledge you. I said what I said, and I meant what I meant. I will guarantee it. They're going to have to acknowledge you at the damn table. Right now, G.I. Joe, Hasbro Classified, they have to acknowledge Valorverse. If you got that change and you want to make some money, come holler at me, and I guarantee you, you will be sitting at the table with all three of them. In 2 years, you'll be sitting at the table. In 3 years, they'll have to sit at the table with you. All you got to do is have a vision. You might not always have the money, but if you got the vision, you got more than what some other people do, because some people that's got the vision, quite a few people that's got the money don't have the vision. So that's what that is and everything like that. So, but yes, I'm definitely going to jump on board with that. I like what Shartimus is doing and everything. And that's the other thing, man. Listen, I like how Austin asked me that, because Shartimus reviews action figures. Absolutely. We're gonna get up here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kamoyo. Thank you so much. Shartimus loves action figures, and some of the information that I'll be bringing from y'all, I didn't gather from Shartimus. I didn't gather from Articulated Ninja. I didn't gather from Boog Nice and everything like that. Yeah, I just sat there and watch. If I don't have the action figure myself, we making it do what it do. It's a community, and we not gonna all collect the same action figures. We not. We're going to have different opinions when it comes to the action figure. Work your vision and the money shows up out of nowhere. Yes, ma'am. Unparalleled Universe is creating his own Kickstarter as well of his own character. That's how you do it. If you think you can do better, why not? One of the things that somebody said to me when I was, they said it a few months ago, and one of them things, well, you got to watch who you're talking to, because here we go, prime example. My second wife, ex-wife, she said to me one time, I don't know if y'all remember the writer Zane, the writer Carl Weber. We used to sit up and read those books and everything like that. And she said, I don't believe you can write a book like they can. I said, what? Say that again. Now, she knew what she was doing. She did. She knew what she was doing. She said, I don't believe you can do what they do. Well, about 2 months later, that book was at Barnes & Noble. So we've had people come in and say, hey, if you think you can do better than what the MCU did, do it. I don't want to say I like challenges, but I because I didn't know I didn't know I was that person. I didn't know I was that person. Clearly, don't test me when it comes to writing something, because if you say I don't think you can do no better, oh, wait a minute, wait. I'm like LL Cool J. All I need is a pen and a pad. Don't do that. Well, if you've been rocking with Earth 421, you saw the redemption story arc for Eric Killmonger. that is the redemption story that I'm going to tell in regards to him, because he did not get his redemption story. He still ain't trying to get his redemption story, which is crazy because Loki got his, the Winter Soldier got his, but Eric is in the spirit realm still throwing shade. So Eric deserves his own redemption story. I'm going to give it. I'm going to also show in Earth 421 how they didn't have to kill off T'Challa. They didn't. The storyline, shout out to Byron Smith and everything like that. I sent him the script last night. He's going to be reading that. He's going to be getting back on. And we're going to come with the third installment of Earth 421. So I think I'm better than what they got over there at Marvel. Matter of fact, thinking ain't it. I write better than they do at the MCU. I write better than they do. I know more than they do. I care more than they do. I know how to modernize it better than they do and everything like that. So yeah, I'm going to, my story, Earth 421, takes place right after Eric slumped over in T'Challa's arms after giving him that great ass speech. That's where my story takes place. My story picks up right from there. Right from there. So when you checking out Earth 421, just know that's when my universe, the one we deviate. What if we deviate right from the point when Eric pulled the sword out? Yeah, we deviate right there. That's where we deviate that right there, because I didn't like that. No. What T'Challa say? Death is not the end. You damn right. So I got the action figures. That's the thing. I got the action figures. I might not be that dude when it comes to stop motion, but when it comes to a pen and a pad, I'm real nice. I like my pen and a pad against anybody else's pen and a pad. Let me say that one more time. I like my pen and a pad to compare with anybody else's pen and a pad, and I don't give a damn if they name Martin Scorsese. You got to feel that way about yourself. You got to be confident in yourself, because if you ain't confident in yourself, who you expect to be confident in you? So I like my pen and the pad. I like my pen and the pad better than Ryan Coogler when it comes to Marvel Cinematic Universe. See how I said that when it comes to Marvel Cinematic Universe? Because I'm more of a comic book fan. I'm more knowledgeable than Ryan is. I like my pen and the pad better than Kevin Feige's pen and the pad. And I damn sure like my pen and the pad way more better than I like Nate Moore's pen and the pad. So yeah, I like it. Let me make sure I keep up with these notes. Just like Ripper did when he created the Ripperverse, Ism was a major hit. Yes. So on Parallel Universe. So we're gonna do it, and I'm gonna bring back the whole Wakandan family. Earth 421. You ain't seen Hunter? Guess what? Earth 421. I did say I was tired of Njidaka, but Njidaka is going to be brought back in a nice ass way. I got the action figures. Sion gonna get much respect. T'Chaka gonna get much respect. So yeah, everybody gonna get Shuri. Now here we go. Shuri is actually going to become the Black Panther in my universe, because that we got to spin it forward, right? But what does she also do? She also becomes the griot in my universe. She becomes the griot in my universe. So what does that mean? Well, you know right off the rip, damn it, I'm not killing off T'Challa. Will I F him up real bad? I will. I'm gonna F him up real bad. I'm gonna F up Shuri real bad too. I'm gonna F him up. I got to F him up for stuff to be done and everything, but I'm gonna F him up real bad. I'm gonna F him up. Will we see Aurora and T'Challa in the 421 universe? Hell yeah, we will. Hatu Zdraze in the 421 universe. Damn right. Damn right. Dora Milaje making it do what it do. Hell yeah. Casper Cole. Absolutely. Shorty. I said Shorty. Queen Mother Ramunda. Hey, Hasbro, you moving way. You know what? I love the fact that you gave us T'Challa. I'm going to say it right now. Hasbro, Marvel Legends, there's no such thing as that's one too many T'Challas. I'm never going to say that. Full transparency. You can give me T'Challa action figures every month, every year. I'm never going to say that's too many. I'm not. What I will ask for, though, Fantastic Four. Yeah, because we got the Fantastic Four action figures. As a matter of fact, we're going to have T'Challa and Aurora's wedding. So definitely the Fantastic Four got to be in the building. And since I got all of them, see, that's the thing. And I love this bit of storytelling that I'm going to do because I know I have action figures on the back wall. I keep it Wakanda centric. I do. That's by design. That's on purpose. It is because I want to give light. Like I said, this the character that need people to be talking for him, right? Ain't nobody else an endangered species. This character is. But what I get to show you is I get to show you all the action figures that I have. And I get to tell stories that I want to tell with these action figures. Earth 421. I get to make it do what it do. Y'all get to see action figures. Y'all just have no idea. Like when I say I'm in this to win it, I'm in it to win it. Not just the writing part of it. That's not just where I'm going with it. I want the sports show to do well. Thank y'all so much for rocking with it. I want to do the acting bit too. As Grand Madam Tarot said, I'm an artist. I'm not finna be put in a box, put in a corner. Because the guy that he wasn't put in a corner. So he wasn't put in the corner. I'm not gonna be put in a corner either. So we are gonna make it do what it do. So y'all make sure y'all got that. Put some respect on T'Challa's actual brother, Prince Jakar. We gonna get it all. And the reason why I say that is because I'm not afraid to reach out to my resources to make it do what it do. There's Grand Madam Tarot. There's Mr. Ray Smith. There's my brother D Real. Hell, there's D Steezer. So there's nothing when it comes to reaching out, making sure that we get the stories that we should be told. And here's the beautiful thing. And I'm gonna say I got a little bit of an advantage on Eve Ewing. She has to rebuild him up. She does, after what the last person did. I don't have to do that with Earth 421. I don't. He's right there. Ain't nothing wrong. So I can keep my story and go forward. So that's one of the advantages that I have is that if I just, which I am, ignore Black Panther 2, that's not canon in my universe. I don't have to build him up. I got him right there, which is why if you watch the video for Earth 421, I focused on Njadaka. The reason for that is that story don't move forward. To me, my opinion, T'Challa's story don't move forward in the MCU the way they did Eric. Eric was supposed to have his redemption arc. One of the things the anti-recasters don't talk about, they never talk about Eric's redemption arc. But they're going to watch Loki season 2, though. They're going to watch Loki season 2. They're going to eat that up, but not ask what Eric's redemption arc is. They'll watch any damn thing with the Winter Soldier in it, but won't ask what. I get it. I like Michael B. Jordan. Did not like what transpired with Black Panther. I said it. I meant it. I own it. And I can tell everybody on that damn cast, you screwed the pooch with this. You did. That's me compartmentalizing, though. His character and the way that Njadaka will be written in my universe, 421, he will have the attitude, the personality of Njadaka as portrayed by Michael B. Jordan. That is the personality that he will have, but he will be on his road to redemption. And what I like about this story is, you know how all of us can't be places at the same time. No, that's not true. Crabs in a barrel. No, I'm gonna dispel that. T'Challa is the king of Wakanda, Earth 421. Njadaka is the fist of Bast. You want me to say that one more time? T'Challa is the king of Wakanda. My storyline. Shorty will be the griot. She will. Hunter will be the leader of the Hattusaraze. Absolutely. Okoye and Anika will be running the Dora Milaje. Anika and Ayo will be Midnight Angels. Absolutely. That's how that's going to go. Njadaka will be the fist of Bast. What does that mean? I know y'all be like, wait a minute, Theo, how you going to have, because T'Challa, yeah, he does. He does. There's room though, right? Because Wakanda is what? That's a nation. Wakanda is a nation. It's a nation. It's a nation. And T'Challa can't be all places. Now, what does that allow me to do? Remember when I told y'all before that it made no sense to me because we talked about Eve Ewing's run and everything like that? People have so much to say about burning T'Chaka. There's crime there and everything. Wakanda is a nation. It's a nation. Just like the United States. It's a nation. The Golden City is a city. Like New York, not the state, the city. It's foolish of any of us to believe that T'Challa can hold down an entire nation by himself. And if he has been doing it, by and large, he had, then we got to give the brother some props. You one dude holding down a whole damn nation for the longest damn time? Good God. Actually, them being under what rebellion and everything like that ain't hard to believe. It ain't but one person. Well, Earth 421, we open it up with N'Jadaka, his redemption story. N'Jadaka is the fist of bass. Well, T'Challa is the king of Wakanda, so he's got the Golden City. Who we got in the nation? Eric, Hunter, Okoye, Shorty, Griot. Slowly but surely, do y'all see what I will be doing? I will be assembling my own superhero team in Wakanda, something that could have been done already. Y'all need me to say that one more time? I will be slowly and surely, through my storytelling, be assembling Wakanda, the warriors of Wakanda. Y'all pick a name. Cold Black, whatever y'all want to call it. But through the storytelling, I will be slowly, surely assembling my own team of superheroes in Wakanda, as it should be. Let me make sure I keep up with these notes. A Skrull see Wakanda and die story would be dope. Get out of my head, D. So, D. Steezer said, I like this what he said. A Skrull see Wakanda and die story would be dope. So I'm not using the Skrulls, even though that would fit. Remember when I said Earth 421, my story picks up shortly after N'Jadaka collapses, right? Well, after he collapses, we do have Infinity War and Endgame. So what I will say to you is that the storyline that you're getting right now, and if you saw the one with Nick Fury and T'Challa, that story takes place because the videos are out of order. The story with T'Challa and Nick Fury, that takes place in 2023. When did N'Jadaka do that? Okay, well, the story that I just did takes place, what I said, shortly after N'Jadaka passed away. So that would be 2018, right? So there's a gap between 2018 and 2023 that I have to account for. So during that time frame between 2018 and 2023, what I can say to you is that Thanos does visit Wakanda twice. Thanos and the Black Order do come to Wakanda twice. I can tell you that. That's what I can tell you. They do come there twice. What I can tell you is that it don't go right for some people. But he do come there twice. Between 2018 and 2023, Thanos and the Black Order do come to Wakanda twice, and it don't go right. So I do have that going on and everything like that. Like I said, when you got the action figures, when you got action figures, you don't need actors. Actors? Hell no. Where I'm at right now, the city that I'm in right now in Florida, I would love to tell you that I could bring these cats, get them to do it. No, they're not going to do that. But if it was an actual movie, yeah, they will. If somebody else was doing it, but no, too many people want to be consumers. I don't want to keep being a consumer. Creator. That's creator. So we're going to create this story. We're going to get it out there. I believe you're going to enjoy it. If you're a Shuri fan, you're going to love it. If you're a Michael B. Jordan fan, you're going to love it. A Black Panther fan, comic book fan, you're going to love it. I'm going to do my damnedest to respect all demographics when I tell these stories and everything like that. But at the end of the day, it is about telling a story, an intriguing story, a captivating story, a story that as a comic book fan, you can definitely appreciate. So Earth 421, y'all get ready for that. Y'all make sure your notifications are on and everything, because we definitely going to get that out there. And like I said, action figures. I know we could talk football and everything like that, but football, that's us being consumers. We're going to sit down, we're going to watch the game, we're going to watch commercials and everything like that. We're going to go to our refrigerator, get something to eat, go to the store, get something to eat. No, I'm talking about, because as much as Boog talks, and this is me not denigrating Boog, but as much as Boog talks, I would love to see Boog be a part of an action figure company. The amount of expertise, the amount of knowledge that he could bring to such a, no costume fittings, no hair and makeup, no rehearsals, no crab boots, none of that. We just going on in there. Hey, Hasbro, and I'm doing this, Hasbro, Power Rangers Ninja Storm. I don't know what the hold up is. I don't know what we're doing. I'm in my feelings though. Power Rangers Ninja Storm. Let me go back. But no, you don't need any of that. All I need to have, and I kept thinking about, all I need with the action figures is I just have to tell the story. When we look at comic books, the figures ain't moving. It's a photo. Okay, Theo, just a little pushback, but aren't those Marvel characters? I thought the vision was about creating your own and not using someone else's characters. That's a comic book. You are absolutely right. That's a comic book. That's a comic book. Here's what winds up happening in, because my shout out to my brother Gabbo from Machiavelli Media. I as a writer must now partner up with the artist, which I tried to do, by the way. I'm not getting paid. So I got to try and find an artist who doesn't mind getting paid until we make it. I'm not Rippaverse. As we look here and we look at these lines and everything like that, y'all see I'm at 800. Yes, y'all trust me. Yes, y'all like me. Yes, y'all believe in me. But by and large, this channel is moving organically. You don't see me on other people's channels by and large. And I know what I'm talking about, but you don't see me. So how do I grow? Because I understand what you're saying. I do want to do my own, but I have to have the resources to do that. Well, I'm not popping up on nobody else's YouTube channel. I'm not popping up on somebody's podcast. Ain't nobody saying, hey, Theo, bop, 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 bop. No, they're not doing that. So I got to make a way myself. Well, how do I make a way myself? Well, if I try and do my own, Islam got his resources. He got his resources. You don't know my heroes. You don't. So the likelihood of somebody investing in my heroes that they don't know, and then I don't have a cachet to my name, they're not going to do that. But there's quite a few people rocking with me on this channel in regards to my knowledge when it comes to superheroes, point blank, period. So I can spin that forward to tell my own stories involving these superheroes. Somebody like yourself, and I definitely appreciate it, will say, hey, why don't you tell a story about your own superheroes? That allows me access to resources to do that. Because like I said, to tell your own comic book story, and mind you, let me say this, I'm 13 issues in on my own comic book story. I wrote my own comic book back in, I want to say 2009, a 0 issue, which is the origin issue, and 12 issues after that. I can tell you right now, it's 7 superheroes. It's a group, 3 guys, 4 women. One of the dudes, one of the guys is a European, Caucasian. Everybody else, people of color. When I say people of color, I mean brothers and sisters. So that comic book is already written. That comic book made it all the way to an artist desk. The comic book made it all the way to an artist's desk. $500 that I sent, my own money. Let's get it. Let's make it do what it do. For 4 months, nothing. I had to get my money back. The comics never got made, but the writing, like I said, I wrote 13 issues. They still sit right there. Let me make sure I keep up with these notes. As long as you don't make money off of Marvel's IP, this is fair use. Absolutely. Gotcha. I just wondered if Marvel legal team would make a big deal with their property. Well, here's the thing. Theo is getting it out the shadows like Batman. Here's the thing. Marvel can't do anything to me on this platform using action figures to tell a Marvel comic, because my Marvel comic book store ain't got nothing to do with their comic book store. They can't tell me what to do with my action figures. And people make fan fiction all the time. And guess what? Who's going to pay me? YouTube. Only thing Marvel would do is Marvel, and see, I'm slick with it. Thank you for saying, yeah, I'm like Batman operating in shadows. If I keep reviewing T'Challa, talking about T'Challa, and people keep coming to listen to me talk about T'Challa, you can't pull the wool over people's eyes when it comes to T'Challa. If I keep conducting myself and my brother D-Real like we're knowledgeable about this character, not just this character, but everything in Wakanda, and y'all keep tuning in, they can't mistreat that character because y'all not going for it. Now watch this one. If I'm doing nothing but telling great stories using action figures of T'Challa and Wakanda, well, I don't want to say that I'm, how can I put it? What I would say is this: you're always being watched. Whether you realize it or not, you're always being watched. We're always being watched. Somebody's watching me. Somebody's always watching. Good, bad, worse. Whether they tell you they watching or not, somebody's always watching you. Whether they cheering for you or not, somebody's always watching you. Well, here's what I know. If nothing else, if I've done nothing else in the past 2-year time frame, regardless of what them numbers say, I've legitimized myself as somebody that's knowledgeable when it comes to not only the character, but also the actor. I'm knowledgeable. You ain't got to like me. You ain't got to F with me. But you do know this. He know what he talking about. So what happens when the person that knows what they're talking about start telling their stories featuring your characters, and you can't even get people to come to the movie theaters to watch them damn characters? Let me say that one more time. What does it say when a YouTuber is using your characters better than you are, and you can't even get people to come to the movie theater to watch them damn characters? You're going to ask questions. The likelihood of you shutting me down, well, I'm still promoting your product. I'm still promoting your product, and I'm making your product look damn good. You're not going to do nothing. You're not going to do nothing at all. And when I say nothing, you might not even let me know that you're watching me. You're not going to take my ideas and use them, because then you're looking at, oh, we got to pay him some change. But if I'm telling great stories featuring your characters, I'm promoting your product, I'm enhancing my visibility as a writer. We got Byron Smith coming. He going to do some voiceovers on it. I'm going to do some voiceovers on it. Now I'm enhancing my visibility using your characters, my action figures. I'm enhancing my visibility as a writer and a voice actor. And I'm bringing somebody else with me. Because honestly, I don't know why Byron has not been given a voice acting job yet. He did it. Honestly, considering what he does on the West Coast where he is, yes, I do. Because we keep saying we don't know anybody else that can play the role of T'Challa. We will never say that about nobody else that don't look like us. Crazy, crazy. But that's what I'm going to do. So the goal is to tell mine and everything like that. Yes, you are going to ask questions. Absolutely. Hey Theo, there goes Sale. I'm just saying, like, if you want better stories, pressure bust pipes. If I don't like the story you telling, I need to stop paying for that story, stop reading that story, and tell my own. When it's all said and done, watch this. Did y'all read Earth 421? Did y'all watch Earth 421? The video? It wasn't but a few minutes long. But you don't like that ending better than what we got in Black Panther? No. Dead ass. If you saw Earth 421, that video, you don't like that video better than what you got in Black Panther? You not excited by what could come out of that video more so than what you got from Black Panther? Think about what you got in that video. You got Eric, you got Sion, you got T'Chaka. You got an explanation for the foolishness with the whole Njobu Sion. I fixed that nonsense. Eric's redemption story. Eric, wake up. It's T'Challa, Shuri, and Okoye. You not interested to see where that's going from now? You feel like I missed something juicy. You gonna get it back now, tell her, hey Theo. I mean, you sitting back like, oh shit, wait a minute. You want to know where this gonna go. You're already primed. You've been conditioned to expect a redemption story. You got it with Loki. You got it with the Winter Soldier. Hell, low key, you got it with Zemo. The only person you didn't get a redemption story with is somebody who looked like you. So you primed for it. You ready for it. So now you're like, okay, well, where this going? You know Eric killed somebody. Y'all gotta be one like, damn, how he gonna do this? Because it ain't like Eric didn't come through there, start a civil war. Yes, how do I reconcile this character's past? Just because Bass is giving him a pass don't mean the people in Wakanda giving him a pass. I gotta reconcile that. Yep. Looking forward to it too. Already know how I'm gonna do it. That ain't better. What does that make? What does that make somebody have to do? Like I said, they always watching you. Well, if you see me telling this story over here, what's the likelihood of you releasing some BS on Disney Plus or in the movie theater? Because what I'm doing, people getting for the free. What's the likelihood of you spending your money on some nonsense revolving around Wakanda is if you got my stories on YouTube for the free and you got Eve Ewing stories in the comic book store for less than $5. What's the likelihood of you investing in any of that nonsense from the MCU? Slim to none. Slim to none. And Marvel ain't got to hire me. What I'm doing right now is for the love of the character, the love of the actor, the love of comic books. Marvel ain't got to hire me. Somebody else can hire me as a writer. I'm going to make it do what it do. Somebody else can hire me as an actor. I'm going to make it do what it do. I'm going to look at Marvel and everybody else just like I look at females who said I was too short. That's your loss. That's your loss. You know how many people have voiced Batman, but Kevin Conroy is that's the GOAT. I like what Jensen Ackles is doing, though. I ain't gonna front. But no, Kevin Conroy is it. He wrote his name in there. And I don't think he had any idea when he first started doing the voice of Batman that by and large, when it's all said and done, and this is the thing that Kevin Conroy is gone. Chadwick Boseman is gone. Kevin Conroy will forever be until somebody else comes along and does it better than that, regardless of who else does the voice of Batman, it will always be Kevin Conroy. Well, you know what? And they make that. Like, that's the thing that we have to understand as a people. They make room for everybody else to have some of that, to be the voice of Batman. We want to sit up here like crabs in a barrel, say can't nobody else. No, somebody else can do it. And honestly, they ain't got to do it like Chadwick Boseman. Let's end that expectation there in and of itself. Chadwick Boseman is Chadwick Boseman. He got two brothers, but he ain't got no twins. So that's it. If somebody else came in right now and did this show, they're not gonna do it like me. And they shouldn't be held to that standard. They should be held to the standard of doing it good. You don't have to do it like Theo. Do it the way you do it, but make sure it's good. Make sure it honors the source. We don't need another Chadwick Boseman. We need another actor who cares. That's it. If that actor cares, they're going to get it right. They're not going to get it like Chadwick. That shouldn't even be the expectation. The expectation should be, hey, give me a good representation of T'Challa. Mark Hamill said he won't do joke anymore because Kevin is gone. I mean, that's his prerogative. Hey, if that's what he want to do, that's what he want to do. I'm not knocking that one way or the other. Speaking of that, let me do this. We say comics and college football Saturday. There you go. But hey, I like it. Y'all got the energy. So I came across something. And it was weird when I came across it. Let me make sure I can find it. Essentially, it was an article involving let me see if I can find it here. Because they always got something to say about Black Panther. Damn this thing. Let me see if I can find it here. But yes, there was an article that I came across this morning in regards to Black Panther, which I just thought was the darndest doggone thing, because I was like, y'all always got so much to say about T'Challa and everything like that. Let me make sure I keep it with these notes. Not telling expectations to always be getting it right. Yeah, just get it right. It's almost like, did we really look for Steve Young to play quarterback like Joe Montana? No. You just want him to get them W's. Them two different people. It amazes me how many people could sit up there. Now, this is what got me with us as a people. We would sit up there and watch Power, Book of Power, all them other shows, Snowfall and everything like that. The Kazuko Slevin would call it cognitive dissonance. We sat up there. When I say we, I'm just talking about us as a people. Watched all them shows with all them young Black male actors, all them African-American male actors. Watched all them damn shows. And not one brother or sister that watched them damn shows said, ooh, girl, I got to go home and walk. Now, I didn't even hear Omar, what's his name? I didn't even hear his name uttered. And I damn near want to say that Omari Hedgewick is damn near the same age as Chad. I didn't even hear his name uttered. None of the dudes from Atlanta. None of them. You get none of their damn names. That was the wildest damn thing to me. We watched all them damn shows with all these young Black male actors, whether they were between 30 and 45. And only thing, which is, watch where I go with this one, the only thing you can see them as is a drug dealer. You want me to say that one more time? The only thing, by and large, we see our actors are is criminals, drug dealers. That was an indictment on us as a people that we couldn't think of one, even though we were still sitting in front of our television sets. Even with old boy who played, they cloned Tyrone, Boyega. Nobody, all those anti-recasters that clap, go see all the shows, all them people that say, oh, he's sexy this, he's sexy that. Nobody could think of any brother that could fulfill the role of T'Challa. That was an indictment on us. Because I still don't know who the hell this is James Gunn got playing on the new Clark Kent. See how they did that? Stereotypical negligence instead of stereotypical excellence. Absolutely. Who the hell is this getting ready to pick up the cape of Clark Kent? Who is this dude? I have no idea. They went out and found one. When I said they went out and found one, they just went out and found the actor. You never heard anybody say that nobody else could do it. No, they wanted Henry Cavill to do it. But James Gunn, no, they went and got them somebody else. But can't nobody else do it over here. We one and done. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Keeping it right there with comic books. Man, listen. Creed 3. Creed 3. Those of y'all that's rocking with me on Twitter and everything like that. Did y'all know that Creed 3 shares, Creed issue 3. Did y'all know that Creed shares a universe with T'Challa? Too much pressure for a new Superman actor, said no one. Right. Right. Nobody has ever said that. And if you want to talk about pressure, good God Almighty Jesus. George Reeves, Christopher Reeve, Brandon Ruth, Henry Cavill, that ain't pressure. Hell, watch this. Walking behind Heath Ledger, Jack Nicholson, them two did the Joker. That's pressure. Still made it do what it do, though. Still made it do what it do. But yes, Adonis and T'Challa shared universe. Listen, I got a comic book right here, man. And first of all, she a lot of tricky stuff in there and everything like that. But that was a pleasant surprise. If you like the movie, and when I say the movie, you like the Rocky movies, Creed movies, and everything like that, you're not gonna be. I'm not working for them. I'm not. I go back with it, and the honest tradition of it, and the fact that I'm picking up on so much stuff in this comic book. Listen, if you like Rocky and you like T'Challa, to find out that at what point are we gonna have? Well, because I don't think the borders are open to Wakanda, but listen, and that's the thing, creativity. So shout out to Miss Latoya Morgan and everything like that. Like, it put a smile on my face to know that Wakanda and Creed share a universe. That put a smile on my face. So thank you so much for that. Even in the voiceover game, several actors voice Bats after Kevin. Correct. There's nothing like a dark, demented villain, Theo, as it pertains to comic books and superhero movies. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you gotta have that. You gotta have that. And trust me, like I said, we got action figures over here that we're going to use to tell the story. We got dark, demented originals. And that's the thing, like, because Mr. Smith is going to be joining me in this. My brother D Real is going to be telling his own story. We got custom action figures and everything like that. Action figures that we're making ourselves, that we're putting our own twist on. So you'll see those action figures pop over in the store. Like I said, it's my universe. My universe. I'm gonna make it do what it do. I've abandoned the MCU. So I've abandoned the MCU, but I still want to tell stories, and I've always wanted to tell stories. So YouTube allows me to tell stories that I want to tell until I get the resources, a la Issam, a la Shartimus Prime, to do my own thing. But like I said, there are a few of us that want to bring action figures to us, action figures for us, by us, that are fully complementary. You'll be able to mix and match them with Marvel Legends, Hasbro action figures, Valorverse, and everything like that. They're action figures. We want to do this for us. We want to do this for us. And folk in their feelings treating the T'Challa role like a Highlander that can only be, man, I don't even study. We definitely play a part in holding ourselves back, unfortunately. Best portrayal of the Punisher, Frank Castle. You know what? When you ask me that, RC, this is a guilty pleasure. Don't judge me when I say this. Do not judge, because you asked me the question about the Punisher. Don't judge me when I say this. I actually like the guy that played it when John Travolta was the antagonist. Like, I know, I know it is. That's not Frank Castle. Guilty pleasure, mind though. That dude was offing people left and right in that movie. Like I think it wasn't the Big Show that was in the movie. Shout out to Kevin Kevin Nash was in that movie. Like I know, but that's my favorite Frank Castle. But let me see. Thomas Jane, yes, Thomas Jane. I know, but I liked it. My dog was not playing the radio. He wasn't. I know Thomas Jane. He too pretty to be Frank Castle, but still, I was with that one. But yeah, there are things that we can do as a community, things that we don't think about. And I want us to get past that. As I was talking to my brother Aaron, the Big Word Breakland, I talked to D Real. Where's our black wrestling show at? Black Western. And shout out to Michael Jai White. He does have a comedic take on the Black Western coming out and everything like that. But we don't allow ourselves shows like that. We want to keep, watch this, and I'm not knocking anybody, but we want to keep everything either religious centered or drama centered or drug centered. Just think about that, what I said. On Oprah Winfrey, it's either religious based or it's drama based, i.e. somebody cheating on somebody. We get them same type of shows with Love and Hip Hop, Real Housewives it is, Black Ink that. Then you turn over the stars. You get damn near the same program except it's about drugs. Well, where's our black sci-fi show at? Where am I at in space? Where am I at as the cowboy? And not just the harder they fall, I gotta wait for a special to come on. No, where's my series at? Where's my Lost show at? We don't have that. That's wrong. That's dead ass wrong, because what we'll do is we'll go watch everybody else do it, but we won't have it. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of that. So the only thing that I can do is what I can. I can use my action figures. I can tell stories. That's me as a writer. Well, when they did get someone, they look closer to Frank Castle and Comics and Ray Stevenson. That Punisher film was so yucky, Theo. And yeah, that's why I ain't mentioned it. That's why I ain't mentioned it. Punisher War Journal. And he did a phenomenal job, but as you said, actors can only do what they can do with the script. If the script suck, the script suck. I ain't gonna do that. But so yeah, that's my thing. I believe I'm a phenomenal writer. Paul Martin MCU still doesn't have enough street level heroes. Them streets are neglected. Right. So I'm gonna tell the stories. I'm gonna tell the stories. I'm gonna tell the stories. That's what I'm gonna do. And hopefully y'all will like it. And hopefully y'all will like it so much to the point where, like I said, the channel get monetized. That's a means to an end. But I want to write. I want to act. I want to direct. I want to produce. I want to make sure. I'm tired of us not being able to see what we want to see. Why we got more than one black wrestler. I want to be the person, and shout out to Byron Allen. Hopefully he gets it. But I want more opportunities for a Bianca Belair, a Jade Cargill. Why don't I own my own wrestling promotion? Why don't I own my own satellite in space so I can put on the shows that I want to put on? Why don't I have one HBCU? It's 2023. Why don't I have at least one HBCU that's playing Division 1A football? Got questions. Where's my network for my children to watch educational programming that features them? Where's my network that has superheroes that feature people that look like us? It's 2023. I've been asking this question since the 70s. I am now 55 years old. I'm tired of asking that damn question. I ain't got to ask it no more. Not when I've been blessed with being able to tell my own stories. Not when I've been blessed with action figures that can tell them stories. Not when I've been blessed to know people that'll help me tell them stories. Not when we've been blessed to want those stories. What's going on, Mr. Martin? We had Lovecraft, but that's canceled. Lovecraft got canceled because it was on somebody else's network. See, I don't want that. I don't want to put my fate in your hands. I don't. Steve, if more of the MCU heroes had a strict no killing villains code, Punisher would make sense. Now no one can judge him. So, well, here's the thing, Mr. Martin. You're absolutely right in regards to the Punisher. It don't get played like that in the MCU, because in the MCU they don't mind offing people, but in the comics, by and large, Spider-Man don't kill people unless he gets pushed. That's not a thing that Power Man and Iron Fist would do. Moon Knight is a whole nother cat. He don't mind offing people. Elektra, she don't mind offing people, but then again, since she got with Matt like, hey, don't do that, you know. So I definitely get it. Punisher is still that dude, street level by and large, that the others have to get pushed. And I don't even know if that's a good enough difference, if that's a big enough difference. The others have to be, if you just tell the other ones or you just give up, they'll take you to jail. I can't necessarily say that's what Frank gonna do. Frank don't care. Frank, you talking about, hey man, I give up. Frank probably gonna hurt you before he take you to jail. So, but yeah, so I want to do stuff like that. I believe we deserve that, and this is the way that I know how to apply pressure. This is how I know how to apply pressure, by me telling the stories. Jonathan Gresham and Darren Black have been working on Terminus, which is a Black-owned wrestling promotion. More Black wrestlers need to opt in on it. Yes, Booker T has a wrestling promotion, but I want stuff like that. Like, man, I love us, and I'm never finna. We're not perfect, but I love us. I love our smiles. I love our demeanors. I love our ability to grow different hairstyles and everything like that. I love our music. I love our women. I like our dance moves and everything like that. Like, I love us, and it's 2023. It's 2023. 616 comic Avengers usually don't kill because they're in the public eye. MCU Avengers are different. Yeah, facts. Street level characters should be on the Hulu. Yes, they should. So this is my thing. Watch this. I got Cloak and Dagger. Thank you for the Hulu reference. I got Cloak and Dagger. Who said they was missing Cloak and Dagger? Like, man, I like Cloak and Dagger. Okay, well, give me about damn 60 days. Y'all, or if somebody, if we keep doing what it do, because the only thing that can stop me from how can I put this channel, superheroes, okay, money, okay, with that, I got Night Thrasher and I got Rage. Proceeds from this channel will be used to build up this channel, i.e., hey, we're going to get some more action figures. Hey, we're going to put some more comic books up here and everything like that. But y'all going to get the new Warriors story. Like, there's no damn, y'all need to understand. There ain't no story you can't be told. From a true comic book fan. Stories that are going to have, how can I put it? There are going to be things in jeopardy with the stories that I'm telling. Like, yeah, stuff gonna be on the line. Yeah, some people gonna take a dirt nap. But I know straight up and down, I know more and I care more about those characters than anybody at the House of Mouse. I know that. Appreciate it, Juju. Thank you. So why not? I'm not going to keep complaining about what they're doing. No. Why would I complain when they can release the Marvel? Watch this. See, y'all like, They can release the Marvels in November. And should I choose to, I know damn good and well with the action figures that I got, I can give you a better damn story than that damn movie. Now, how much money do they take? Because the story here is free. I got Carol Danvers. I got Kamala Khan. I got Monica Rambeau. I got Nick Fury. I got a couple of Skrulls. I got a few civilian characters. I do. So, if I wanted to, because watch this, I could get Ronin tomorrow. And don't nobody really want to see the female Ronin, right? No, you want to see Ronin the Executioner, just like you saw Ronin in Earth's Mightiest Avengers, right? Right. Well, what's to stop me from giving you a better story? Because like I said, I got the action figures, right? What's to stop me from giving you a better story than what they're going to give you in November? And you not paying $15 for it. No, you just having your notifications on. You be like, damn. Damn. That's my point. I like and care about these characters. So, if you, and I'm just saying, you like and care about these characters, Ronan the Accuser, right? When I saw Carol Danvers tell Thanos, you are under arrest in a comic, I thought that was one of the dumbest things I ever saw. Thanos is a cat. You try to murk, not arrest. A fact. Facts. So think about it. Just think about it. Here we go. Who you think know more about comics? Me or Kevin Feige? Who you think care more about comics? Me or Kevin Feige? I think that's a quick answer. Who you think care more about the source material? Me or Kevin Feige? Okay. Well, what Kevin Feige has at his disposal is a whole damn studio. Well, low key, I got a studio too. It's just right. My studio don't compare to his. It ain't the same size as his studio, but I got a studio. Well, okay. I think I got just as many action figures as he's got employees. You know what I'm saying? I think I got just as many action figures as he's got employees. So if I got as many action figures as he got employees, he got a studio, I got a studio, and my knowledge trumps his. I think in the next few months, I think you, well, no, see, thinking, I know in the next few months, you're going to get better stories here, better Marvel-based stories here. Earth 421. I ain't saying, I'm just saying YouTube. You're going to get better Marvel stories here, better Marvel content here than you going to get. And I got Ant-Man. I got the Wasp. I got Bill Foster. You're going to get better stories here than you're going to get paying $15, $20 to go to the movie theater. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. That's where we at with it. Make sure I keep up with these notes. Oh, y'all had me talking about comic book. Got me straight off the. Do we know who gonna win the Georgia Auburn game today? I think Georgia will take that game by 10 or 13 points. Let me go ahead and get to that real quick because we definitely kicked the bucket on that one. Paul Martin in Civil War II, she punched Thanos supposedly depowered out after he killed James Rhodes. It was ridiculous. See? Mind you, do you not know that Civil War II is still one of the worst storylines? Nobody likes Civil War II. The movie studios that make superhero movies underestimate knowledge of non-comic fans. I have heard profound statements about that genre from non-comic fans. That's why I say, listen, and I really do need y'all to help me with Earth 421 because I know YouTube algorithms are going to knock that thing down and everything like that. So if y'all can help me get that out there as much as possible, Earth 421, we did have I'm just saying, like, that particular episode, that's going to be the very first episode. It's out of order the way it's going. But that is the very first episode. We needed to get Injured Doctor straight first before we go forward. So we definitely want to grow it. And the reason why I'm saying that is because regardless of how many action figures I do have, there are certain action figures that I am missing. So anything going towards that, getting it growing, getting it over 1,000 and everything will make it so that we can have every figure imaginable in from Marvel Comics and some figures outside of Marvel Comics. This is something that I'm dedicated to doing. It's a torch that I won't put down. I'm actually looking forward to it. My wife hit me up the other. I said she hit me up, like she literally hit me up the other night. She wants to help with customizing action figures. She don't want to just do diorama set pieces anymore. So we're gonna definitely be making it do what it do. So that's my pledge to y'all. I want to do it. That helps me as far as writing. That helps me as far as directing. That helps me as far as editing, and that helps me as far as producing. And that's what I want to do. So y'all help me out with that as much as possible. Listen, it's 12 o'clock. Well, it's 11:26. Coffee, go get it. Breakfast, go get it. Kickoff time, you know what it is. We'll be coming back to y'all throughout the course of the day. Y'all know we got to stay up to date with scores and everything like that. Some more comic book content, some more action figure content. So yeah, that's my time. What we got in here? All right, 12 of us in here. An hour and 20 minutes. Thank y'all so much. Y'all know how we do it. Comic books and college football Saturday. Click, like, share, subscribe. I'm gonna definitely be coming back to holler at y'all throughout the course of the day. Peace.